Okay. First of all, I hate this microphone. Can you guys hear me? All right. I hope you can. Um, let's move forward. All right, guys and girls. Listen. Post market wrap up this Tuesday, April 29th, 2025. Thank you, Hippie Josh Temple. I love that. That's right up my freaking alley. Speaking about freaking and freak show, and I'm not talking about Freaky Loretta over here, who came up with a very interesting name for our Commerce Secretary, Lutnick. Uh, I'm not going to repeat it, but it was a good one. Thank you. So, look, guys and girls, let's put this together because honestly, this freak show. We heard today, as the market was down earlier today, stocks were under pressure. All of a sudden, a thing happened. An entity appeared. Commerce Secretary Lutnut, whatever, he says one trade deal is done, but he's waiting on approval. It's so done that he's got to wait on approval from an unnamed country. Let us move on. Wall Street Journal, same thing. Lutnick says he has one trade deal done. Let me just tell you what the immediate effect was. Soon as this was floated out, an unnamed country, nothing signed, nothing ratified, nothing at all, stocks went higher. Not much, but higher. Okay, jawbone that stock market higher. Now let's see. What did Lutnick say? U.S. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick said today he has reached a trade deal with an unnamed country. I have a deal. Done, 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 and done. But I still need to wait for their approval. So I can't name it. It's not real. I think we can all understand that. He's expecting this to happen shortly. Now, just in case you were wondering, it's being reported everywhere. The unnamed country deal. This isn't an unnamed country deal, but it's done, done, done. And in case they didn't say it, done. Try to make it up. How about this one? Do you know that President Trump has said he has made 200 deals so far in his 100 days? No announcement about these to the public. Nothing signed, nothing ratified, but 200 deals. People, these group of escaped convicts, and some of them actually are convicts here, they're running the loony bin. They all belong in a loony bin. Okay, unnamed countries, 200 deals. Make it up. Let us move forward. It gets really great because today, the flurry of economic news was off the Richter scale because it was just abysmal. Yes, 200 deals. Look it up for yourself if you don't believe what I'm telling you. I swear I would not make this up. President Trump right now is claiming that he has made 200 deals. People, this is real. This is what's in his head. He has made 200 deals. They're not signed, they're not ratified, but there's 200 deals made. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, so on the back of Lutnut over there, a complete nut. I mean, let me say this too real quick. If there were even one deal right now, do you think it would be hidden? Do you think they would float out Lutnut? No, it would be President Trump asserting his authority. I have made a trade deal. Hasn't been one made. The 200 in is an imaginary head over there. I don't know, maybe fantasize about it at night. I don't know. I have no idea. Well, it's foaming at the mouth. I have no idea what's going on, but there's no deals. And this thing here was just a mechanism to prop up the stock market. It worked. We got a gain out of the Dow, a gain out of the S&P, a gain out of the NASDAQ. But let's move forward here a little bit. So as I showed you already, stocks gained. Look at what's happening to the 10-year yield. Someone, and I'm going to give you guys and girls one freaking guess, and you better get it right. Someone's buying a lot of debt. It ain't me. It ain't you. Clemente, thank you. Exactly. The dollar. All right. We're still below that 100. The dollar is hoping and praying for a lifeline. It's not going to get one. We all know that. The calls for a weaker dollar, the calls for lower rates. We'll talk more about that in just a second, but it's incredible. The poor dollar. This is what's happening here to commodities, and crude oil getting smashed again on demand concerns because the economy is slowing. No, it's cratering at its fastest pace I've ever seen in history. And I go back a while. I'm nearly freaking 60 years old. What do you think of that? Here. Nice, as we're being bridged into the tokenized system, just as you would expect to see. Now, people, I want to go over some of the economic news today because it's frankly just as bizarre as the 200 deals that Trump made and the invisible deal that was made here by Lutnick, who can't unveil, he can't reveal the country because it's such a great deal. Can't tell you. You can't make it up. So, Lions, what have we been saying? We are going to see debts and deficits skyrocket. Greg, you're wrong. Greg, you don't understand because Trump knows what he's doing. Greg, I'm going to call you out before the world when the trade deficit is shrinking because President Trump's tariffs are going to make us rich. He said that. Okay. The trade deficit right now just hit an all-time record. It skyrocketed. U.S. trade deficit, read it for yourselves, in March has skyrocketed to a new all-time record high. Really? No one saw that one coming. Consumer confidence sinks for the 5th month in a row to its lowest since the depth of the scamdemic. Yes, you heard that right. But we're doing so great. We're getting rich from these tariffs. Job openings in the United States fall to a 6-month low. Layoffs jump. Well, wait a minute. Yeah, that was you and me, wasn't it? You and me who said this would happen. Let's see. Breaking. The number of job openings in the United States fell in March to a 6-month low, with corporate layoffs increasing. Who said that? No one would. Who was bright enough to know that was going to happen? Well, with you and I. Okay. But the real question, and this isn't me, the real question is what happens in the upcoming months as the trade war drags on? But, Trump is backing off on his stance on the tariffs, which were never the right thing to do. You know that. There was no negotiation here. We didn't build any infrastructure. I guess President Trump and Lutnick over here believed they could pour a little water on the ground and their factory would just come right up, right? There, Paul, I appreciate it very much. No plan to build infrastructure to support the manufacturing that we were going to bring back here to the United States. We were just going to bring it back. They were going to set up camp in your garage. But you see, this is what was sold to the ignorant throngs of people suffering from TIGS, okay, who this man is sent from God. Make it up. Now let's move on a little bit. We got to talk, you and me. This is in your inbox, people. You see, this is for you. I outlined for you exactly what's going on right now because you see this guy right here? See this guy right here? I got your back. I got your front. I got your side. I got your top. I got your bottom. I got everything, okay? I will never let you down. So you guys and girls are always the first to know. So Lions, you'll want to read this. Now, I put this together for you again. It's in your inbox if you subscribe to my newsletter. Anyway, so Lions, exactly as we have called it. And we don't need a crystal ball because they make it too easy for us. Okay, it really is incredible. So Lions, the U.S. economy is facing significant challenges and is in rapid decline. Really, oh my. Okay, with indicators, forward-looking indicators. You know how you don't hear about this from even the ubiquitous, you like that word, ubiquitous? Yeah, ubiquitous CNBC. They won't even talk about it. Oh, no. You see, CNBC is ubiquitous, I like this word, on Wall Street, but they won't even talk about how leading economic indicators are going through the floor, cratering through the Earth's crust, as a matter of fact. So, anyway, Indicators all pointing lower, rapid contraction, and people, in case you just need a little visual on this, this is no accident here. Now, what is the immediate solution? We already know it, but I'm going to tell you anyway. You know why? Because I love you guys and girls, and I mean this with all I got. The immediate solution is this. Return purchasing power to the currency. But instead, we will get further currency debasement on the back of lower rates. You think I got that one wrong too? All of you that think that President Trump knows what he's doing here, and he's not an imbecile. He's not an imbecile. You have to understand, he's not stupid. He's not an imbecile. I don't think he is whatsoever. In fact, I think polar opposite. But I know that he's nothing but a puppet here who's serving his masters and licking the crust out between their toes. That's what he's doing. Now, record trade deficit, like I just told you, this signals what? What does it tell us? What is the real message here behind the trade deficit ballooning, skyrocketing? But Greg, you're going to be wrong on this one, and I'm going to call you out because you're going to be wrong. I'm waiting, okay? Let me know when I'm wrong, okay? We all knew this was going to happen. So anyway, it's telling us that we're under an economic strain, duh. So U.S. trade deficit soared to an unprecedented $162 billion. This surge indicates a significant outflow of capital from the United States and a growing reliance on foreign goods. But let's bring back that manufacturing because we built all the infrastructure. You see, what President Trump should have done if he actually had any understanding, maybe he is stupid, of how this would need to work, is you got to build the infrastructure first. You can't just say we're going to bring back manufacturing. You got to have the ability to have the factories to build, right? Yeah, maybe that was an idea. What a concept. Who would have thought of that one? Maybe someone that was selected to be the president of the United States. Make it up. Anyway, this can undermine domestic production, which we can't make anything because there's no infrastructure, and of course will affect unemployment. 2, I didn't number these things. GDP contraction, okay, reflects an economic downturn. Do I need to say duh, or can I just say duh? All right. The Atlanta Federal Reserve GDP Now model just showed this forecast predicting a 2.8 contraction in the U.S. economy. No one saw that one coming either. Oh, no one saw that one coming except you and I. And you see, we're no smarter than anybody else. We just are awake. Make it up. You can't. So currency debasement and inflationary pressures. People, you all know this. Why am I even talking about this here? It's incredible. Corporate layoffs, which we just heard about. Rising unemployment. This is not going to stop. Investor confidence, market volatility. It's all here. It's all here in this paper for you. So I'm not even going to read it because it's in your inbox and I want you to read it. Guys, listen, man. Also, the infrastructure is already here, dude. Tell me where it is. Where's the infrastructure? Because if it was really there, because they just got called out by someone, then President Trump would have made sure there was a factory that put there, right? No, the infrastructure is not there. We don't have anything, okay? So maybe you need to do a little research, maybe, or maybe you're watching Fox too much, maybe. I love it when people try to call me out because it's a joke and they end up looking wrong and looking bad. And I don't want a single one of you to look bad, you see, because this guy does his research. My desk is loaded with paper and I study this stuff around the clock. So don't try to call me out on something that's too asinine. Anyway, guys, listen, man. None of this is surprising, except for maybe the imaginary trade deal. Could you imagine? And look, I love this. Only 16% of you so far believe that we have a real trade deal. This was just floated out to prop up the stock market while somebody out here is buying a lot of debt. They're buying a lot of debt. When they buy the debt, yield drops here. And that's to keep that doorway open to try to get cash to move into the stock market. Look, man, this is going to be epic. Watching this unfold and the way that you and I have nailed this to the wall over and over and over and over and freaking over again is frankly, it's almost astonishing. But again, we have their playbook. We know what they're going to do. Even if they have to float out Lutnick. Can I say nut lick? What's wrong with saying nut lick? Lutnick, whatever the freak his name is over here. And he's going to tell you that I have a trade deal. It's completely done. But it needs approval to be really done. But it's really done now. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Make this stuff up. No one can make this stuff up. Howie, look at what David H. wrote. Joe's here. All my friends are here. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. I really do. You know, I'm going to tell you something just real quick. In the description of this video is a link to a live interview I'm going to be doing with Corey Costas. Good guy. Smart guy. All right. You guys and girls should follow him. But anyway, I hope to see you guys and girls there. That's at 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. So there's a link down there. Just open that up right now. Save it. Because I can promise you this is going to be a good one. I love this stuff, man. I really, really do. Look, I hate to see what's happening to people. This morning, I was fit to be tied down this morning. What did we find out this morning? Tens of thousands of people are being laid off right now. Their depression has already started. Major corporations, small businesses being wiped out. Okay, so they're not hiring anyone. Major corporations laying off tens of thousands, closing hundreds of stores all over the United States. But this is, what kind of an economic plan do we have? Can someone please tell me this here? Because we have none. We have an incoherent group of things who are only concerned about enriching themselves and self-aggrandizement, okay? And God is watching, okay, as this whole thing comes apart. There has never been a worse start to an economy ever in U.S. history than this one here with Donald Trump during his first 100 days. We've never seen this before. Forget about the stock market. The stock market hasn't done anything. The stock market, this is not a crash. But with regard to the economy, it's in free fall. Do you think this is by accident? Comedy of errors. Or is it all Joe Biden's fault? You guys and girls know what Biden did. I called him out every freaking single day, but Trump was going to turn it all around in one day. That's what he said, one day. But he didn't really mean one day, did he? Oh, you aren't giving him enough time. Just like all the cash that Doge has clawed back. Just like all the arrests that Doge has performed. Just like how the Doge has paraded the guilty in front of all of us. They've done nothing. Another fraud perpetrated on every single one of us. Meanwhile, we got a war going on for 7 weeks. A new war. 24/7 costing us hundreds of billions. Why? Because we're making the Fed great again. Because who pays for all that? Well, the Fed's got to create that cash out of nothing. Goes on the national debt. On your back, on your children's back. But that's what we're doing here, guys. They arrested a couple of judges. Did they really? Who were these judges that they arrested? Maybe you want to tell us. What were they found guilty of? They didn't arrest anybody. This is someone who's obviously disconnected. No arrests have been made. Not $1 has been clawed back at all. Zero. But that's okay. That's okay. Yeah. Oh, anyway, guys, Jeffrey, that's so funny. I'm not even going to repeat this stuff. It's too much. I love you guys. I love you guys. Yes, Jeffro, N the BIS. We can end this all, man. You know what gets under Greg Mannarino's skin worse than anything? That right now, if we had a real president, a real leader, and not just some puppet serving the devil, because that's what we got, along with Elon Musk. Oh, you think that was just the Baphomet suit with the upside-down crucifix? That was just the costume that he used for his avatar on Twitter for a year, Greg. It was a costume. He wasn't telling us the truth of who he really is. Of course, we know this is the truth here. But if we had a real president, we could end the Fed today in 7 seconds. I told you, 7 seconds. By the time Trump finishes his signature, instituting the Gold Reserve Act of 1934, the Fed, poof, gone. We, the people, win. We get a gold-backed system. Gold-backed currency here. Instead of being thrust into a crypto system, we're becoming the crypto capital of the world. You know that. And Trump's come out with a whole bunch of meme coins and everything else. He's making billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars on the back of it. Well, people, tens of thousands of people getting laid off. Not a single roadblock, not one, has been put up to stop the tsunami of inflation that's coming at us. We could stop it 7 seconds. The signature, Gold Reserve Act of 1934. or vastly raise rates starting now. What happened? Because we got a guy here who was selected to help the Fed finish you off. But you see, they're not going to finish you off because you and I, we're on the right side of this. Are we aligned with the light? You know what I'm talking about here, guys? Yeah, I think so. Anyway, guys, look, we got lava here. Lava. Everybody here, please, if you have not yet subscribed to Lava. Anyway, we're roaring all the time, top of the mound, and I am roaring right now. Nothing is getting in the way of this lion. I'm looking more like a lion every freaking day. Wait till you see what I look like in a few months. My hair grows like weeds. I ain't cutting it. I'm not doing anything, man. I am stepping out of Babylon. Like I've been telling you, let's all step out of Babylon. We may be forced to live in Babylon, but we're not of Babylon. You understand? I think we got this down, guys and girls. I really do. Look at Lava. See, she loves everybody because she is a real person, and she's awesome. Grow dreads. You never know. You never know. All right, guys, listen. You're right. Look at what 69 Strat wrote here. You see, you guys and girls are the smartest people on the planet. The BIS is accountable to no one. Do you know that the BIS, Bank of Internal Settlements, they can't even be audited? No investigation can be called against this institution. They are the central bank of central banks. It's incredible. Do you know that the Federal Reserve has their own police force? Do you know that? Oh, yeah, they do. They have their own police force. Try to get in through the front doors of the Federal Reserve in D.C. or anywhere. You'll find a bullet in your head. Jonathan, thank you. Where's the gold? Great question. Well, you know, Trump and Musk, they were supposed to go over because the gold may or may not be. They were so hell-bent on going over there, they had to see if it was never there. Again, this is all part of Doge. It's all part of the scam that they sold all of you. People that followed this blog, you all knew it was a scam from day one because I told you it was. And, you know, it's amazing. We don't need a crystal ball. We know the scams, the Lutnicks with the imaginary trade deals. They're going to pull things off out of their hat and out of their rear end. Ghana, West Africa. Wow. I didn't know you were from there, Kumar. That's amazing. I'm going to come visit you one day. I promise you. Oh, anyway, that's it, guys. You want me to lick the silver? Lick the silver. Yes, no one ever said I was a normal person. Yeah, where's the Fort Knox audit? Not there. How about the Epstein files that we were promised to get? Well, they're not there either. You know why? Because Trump's name is plastered from end to end. End to end on there. Epstein and Trump were best friends. You know that. Go look into the past, unless it's been whitewashed off of the internet. Best friends. Yeah, of course. What else did you expect? Can't make this stuff up. Can't make it up. It is what it is. It's crazy. It's insane. All right. Listen, guys, we are going to get going here. I love all you. You're awesome. Please share this stuff. Get it out there. Kind of a poor turnout today, but that's all right, man. You guys are the ones I work for. You realize I can do whatever I want, whenever I want. I choose to be here with you guys because I love you guys and because you guys are my foundation, man. You're the people I want in the know, okay? And you're all there. Every one of you right here, I'm preaching to the choir. I get this. And I really wish we could get this message out there. And that's where I count on you. Axiom, thanks for being here. You know, share this stuff. Get it out there. Let's get these algorithms to pick it up. If you are so inclined, I'd appreciate a thumbs up with this comment. I love it. Thank you, man. Thank you. Love all you guys. Steve, love you too. Love you back. Ed Hall. Do we miss Edward? Edward would have been like 102 today. One of the greatest men I've ever freaking known in my entire life, man. I got pictures of him all over my freaking phone. Love this guy. Oh my God, I got so many pictures in my phone. I'm going to freaking go insane on this. Oh, anyway. Where's Edward? Edward, where are you, buddy? Look at this guy. This is a true hero. You see this man? A true hero. Pearl Harbor survivor. Ed, love you, buddy. Miss you. I'll see him again someday. No doubt about that. All right, guys. I will see you guys in the morning as usual. No, hold on a minute. Please join me at 5:30. 1 hour from right this second. There's a link in the description of this video. Please click on that. Open up a window. I really want you guys and girls there for this one with Corey. He's a good guy. Let's show him some support. I am not a hero in any way, shape, or form. Okay, good. I appreciate that. I'm just a guy with a mouth and a guy who's not afraid to say what it is. Ed was a true hero. He was a true hero because think about that day, December 7, 1941. At the age of 18 years old, imagine an 18-year-old person doing what I'm about to say. As he was under attack by Imperial Japanese forces, he ran towards the danger, not away from it. He ran to save lives that day. It's an incredible thing. It's an incredible thing. It's the truth. Greg backwards is Gerg. I love that. It is Gerg, isn't it? I got a better one for you. My real name is Gregory, all right? So try saying Gregory, Gregory backwards. That would be a real challenge. I go by Greg pretty much, but, it's my birth certificate name. Anyway, that's Gregory. Band videos soon. We haven't practiced in a while, but I'll get a new one out for you guys. All right, guys. Ronix, what's up? What are you saying bye for? I'm gonna miss you. You leaving me? Don't leave. All right. I can stay here all day with you. Gotta eat dinner. I gotta do a few things. Then, of course, I got that 5:30. I hope to see you guys there. Let's see how many people we can get to show up. And maybe we'll find out what the mystery trade deal is. You think it's going to happen today? Hey, let's take a poll here. You guys and girls think we're going to hear about the mystery trade deal that Licknut, whatever it is. It's a creature. It's not human either. So Licknut, when Licknut tells us what mystery country this is, let's take a guess. What country? Eminon. No name backwards. Eminon, right? No name backwards. Like Gregory, however you say Gregory backwards. I don't know. Venezuela. How about he made a deal with the Penguins? Maybe the Penguins made a deal that the Penguins will start. They're not going to pay tariffs anymore because they're only penguins. And instead, they're going to give us penguin poop. Does that sound about right? I don't know. Let me know. Love you guys. I'll see you later, 5:30 p.m. All right. Link in description of this freaking video. Please, I want to see you guys are good. All right. Otherwise, I'll see you in the morning.